After the completion of the first unit, that is solid state, we are our next chapter, that is solution. So first we understand the term that is what a solution. So the definition can be: a solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more chemically non-reacting substances whose composition can be varied within a certain limits. So solution, although solution can be homogeneous as well as heterogeneous also, the difference is that homogeneous solution in which the constituent particles are not visible, and in heterogeneous solutions in which solute is not soluble and the constituent particles are visible. So in this way the solution is formed by the solvent plus solute, right? Mostly the solvent in a solution is always in large quantity and solute is always in small quantity, and they both get a homogeneous solution, right? Now in our daily life we also deals with various type of solutions, and these solutions are that our blood is a type of solution, and in our digestive system there is a solution of the acid, and the air we breathe, that is a solution, the soft drinks we drink, that is a solution. So these are the all examples of different type of solutions. Now when we go to the types of solutions, so here are some types of solution which are binary solutions. So what is we mean by the binary solution? Bi means two, so the solution in which only a solute and a solvent, one solute and one solvent are there, is a binary solution, right? So we will study in this chapter types of binary solutions. So first is solid solution, second is liquid solution, and third one is gaseous solution. Now as name is defining itself, solid solution in which solid is used as a solvent, liquid solution in which liquid is used as a solvent, gaseous solution in which gas is used as a solvent. Now what can be the type of these solutions? First, gas in a liquid. There are three solutes which can be soluble in different solvents, that can be gas, liquid or solid. So one by one we can add in a solvent which can be a solid, liquid or gas, and now we will study the types. Now gas in a liquid, the example is hydrogen in palladium. Second, liquid in a solid. Solid, here solid will be the solvent. So liquid in a solid, that is the mercury in sodium as amalgam is formed. Now solid in solid, alloys are or gemstones are the example of solid in solid solutions. Now in which liquid is solvent? So gas in a liquid, that is soft drinks or oxygen in water. Next, liquid in liquid, that is water in alcohol or lemon juice in a water in alcohol and lemon juice in a water. Now solid in liquid, that is glucose, salt, sugar in a water. So it is a type of liquid solutions. Now come to the gaseous solutions. The first, in which gas is a solvent. So air is a mixture of different gases, so it is an example of gaseous solution in which solute is gas and a solvent is also a gas. Now liquid in a gas, nitrogen in chloroform. So nitrogen is a gas, and when it is dissolved in chloroform, it forms a liquid in gas. Okay. Now solid in gas, camphor in nitrogen gas. So it is an example of solid in gas, right? Now the what is concentration? Suppose there are containers in which 1 gram solute solvent is there, that is water, which is because it is a universal solvent. Here 2 gram solute, here 3 gram solute. Solute can be anything which can be soluble. So we can see that although these are 3 type of solution, but concentration of the solution vary in each case. Okay, A, B, C. In which more solute is dissolved, concentration of that solution can be more. Like in these 3, the concentration of the C will be more than the A or B. So it defines the concentration. Now, like solvent favors the like solutes. For example, that polar solute can be dissolved in a polar solvent only, like sugar or salt. They can be dissolved in water, but the anthracene or naphthalene balls cannot be dissolved in water. So they can be dissolved in an organic solvent. So like solvent support the like solutes, so that solution can be formed. Now there are 2 ways to express the concentration of the solution. So we will study now those 2 ways. What are the ways in which we can express the concentration? Okay. Concentration of a solution can be expressed in 2 ways. Right? So the first way to express the concentration is qualitatively. And the second way to express the concentration is quantitatively. Now we will understand it one by one. So first is qualitatively. How can we express the concentration qualitatively? So in qualitatively expression of the concentration, we can only find that whether the solution is dilute or concentrated. Okay. So by watching the color of the solution, we can only observe that which solution is dilute or which is concentrated. So it is a qualitative representation of the concentration. So now more informative way to express the concentration of the solution is quantitatively. So there are various methods of quantitatively expressing of concentration of a solution. So these methods are, the first one is Occur. We are on the quantitative expressing methods of the concentration. So the first method is mass percentage method, which is also called the weight by weight percentage method. Second one is volume percentage method, which is also known as the volume by volume percentage. Next one is mass by volume percentage. Third one is next one is mole fraction, that is represented by the X. Next is molarity, which is represented by the capital M, and the molality by small m. So we will understand these methods one by one now, and these are very important because most of the questions come on the mole fraction or molarity type. So we will go one by one. Okay.